It was beyond my expectation. I mean, it was mind-blowing. To see the girl's picture and read their profile, you're looking at a one-dimensional page, flat picture.
Hello, Mike.
Hello, Anna. How are you, dear?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Very good, very good. Thank you for having me.
Of course. You're the best person on that tour.
Well, let's not go there. It's equal for everybody. But, I mean, you and I have known each other for a few months now. We've done a few Skype calls together.
Yeah, we did a few Skypes together.
Yeah.
But tell more about the guys. Tell more about yourself. Like, where are you from? How old are you? What do you do for life? So the guys will have the picture, whom they have, and if you're going to have success, like what rate of success they have.
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Mike. I'm 59 years old. I'm from South Carolina, United States of America. I am an outside sales representative for the largest lumber and building material supplier in the U.S. I've been with the company for 25 years. My 25th anniversary, they made the mistake of giving me unlimited paid time off. And so now I'm in Ukraine and I may not go back. But this will be day 2 of the socials. And I was one of those guys that was sitting on the couch, the keyboard Romeo. You know my story, and it's still continuing. I got an email from her yesterday. And you watch the AFA videos and you drift off into fantasy land and you say, I wish that was me. I wish I could do that. Guys, get off the couch and do it. I'm telling you, I was you. I sat on the couch and went, oh, that looks like so much fun. Wish I could do it. I spoke with John and he said, Mike, your plane leaves Friday. Get off the couch. And here I am.
That's totally great, actually. And I know the trip wasn't either easy.
No,
right?
no.
How was the trip? Because right now we're in a war zone, so there is no flights to Ukraine, and you had to do flight, train, bus. So how was that?
Yeah, it was. I made the joke that planes, trains, and automobiles. Everybody knows the movie, and they've seen it, and that's exactly what you're going to go through. Oh. The worst part of the whole deal is getting here. And that's because of the war. We're under martial law in Ukraine. There's no flights into Ukraine. If there was flights into Ukraine, I would have been here in 15 hours by air. Yeah. But I had to take a flight out of Charlotte, 9-hour overnight to Munich, couple-hour layover in Munich, then a short flight to Warsaw, Poland, and that's as far as you are getting conveniently.
Yeah.
From there, it was a brutal overnight bus ride.
But guys, there is a train rides. There are trains from Warsaw to Kyiv. It's pretty hard to book. There are trains from Warsaw to Helm, Kyiv as well. But Mike booked the bus ride, and yes, that's probably the horrible one.
And I thought I was booking the train ride.
Yeah, but just the website.
And the website, didn't even say sorry, train's full. It just, okay, go ahead and book it. And I print out my ticket and it's got a picture of a bus on it. I'm like, at this point, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get there.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
And you're putting me on a train for a ride back so I can have both experiences. So, yeah.
Tell me, please, about what were your expectations before coming here? You knew that there is a war. You had some correspondence with a girl that wasn't there, and socials. We didn't know how it's going to be because of the air alert sometimes and everything. So, what were your expectations about Kyiv in general and your social?
Yeah, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. I'm walking streets of Kyiv, and you can see how peaceful it really is. If all you do is watch the news, you're only going to see the bad of what's going on, and that's what scares people. That's what scares people. But be well-rounded, do your research, look into every aspect of what's going on in Ukraine and Kyiv. The front line from here is 6, 8 to 10 hours by car, so you're not anywhere near the war zone. I did get a little spooked when we had the missile strike on the Children's Hospital 2 weeks before we came.
Right when everyone were booking the tickets, and we were worried about that as well.
Yeah, and that was in downtown Kyiv, and so I'm watching that going, yeah, but it missed the hotel, so I'll be all right. So absolutely no reservations. Like I say, you see the bad side in the war that's going on, but then the majority of the country is peaceful and calm. So if you're afraid of the war, there's no reason to be. You're safer.
There is a reason to be. I'm going to tell you right away. We don't recommend guys to come. And he signed a big waiver that he knows where he's going, that there is a war, there might be accidents and everything, and he worried about it. So yes, it's not recommended in any way. Even if he said that it's quiet and we go to restaurants, we go to great Ukrainian restaurant, right?
But you have to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's under
You have to be ready for everything, basically.
We're under martial law. There's military and policemen with automatic weapons everywhere. So you stay with the girls, stay with Anna, stay with the tour. Don't go venturing off on your own, especially not telling the girls where you're at. I mean, this is Mom. I checked in with her when I got home last night, okay?
Yes. He did, and that was great.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, they worry about us. Even though you've signed the waiver, read the fine print, because it does say on there possibility of coming home in a body bag or maybe even a sandwich bag. So read the fine print, sign it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, tell me, did you expect that? Because letter writing is one thing, profiles and checking the profiles is one thing at home. But when you got to the social yesterday and you saw all these girls, did you expect any of that?
It was beyond my expectation. I mean, it was mind-blowing. To see the girl's picture and read their profile, you're looking at a one-dimensional page, flat picture. When you see these women in real life, I mean, they are the most beautiful women on the planet. Absolutely. Friendly, outgoing. If you're gonna come, I had the advantage to do this. I spent almost a whole year researching and studying Ukrainian culture, history, traditions. I'm even mentoring some of the guys.
Yeah.
The last night I've met with a couple of them, and they're like, well, this happened last night. And I'm saying, well, here's why. Here's the mistake you made. And he's like, I'm not going to make that mistake today at the social. So I had the advantage to really study. I've learned some of the language. I've got some ice-breaking phrases, which the girls love. I mean, when I sit down and say, Pri, Dick Spravi, they're just, oh, because I'm putting the effort into it, and it really impresses the ladies.
Searching for that one special woman to complete your life? Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides.
International-dating.com